Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. I'm coming to you live from Quincy, Illinois. Today is March 9th, 2020. It is Tuesday. I just dropped my daughter off. We just had a 5 broadcast with her. I'm actually using and trying out my phone for live broadcast, live feeds, and actually bringing in signal a little bit better. 5G, how everybody's doing today. I want to see how everybody's outstanding. I'm here to tell you also that we actually have some new programming coming to Marine Panther 1, which is Gracie and I's YouTube page. And what we're doing is we are going to go over and we are actually going to be coming up live and interviewing and talking about the Quincy Derby. It's a huge soapbox race that we're the second largest in the country for regular kids, and then we're the only ones that do what's called a super kids race, where we have special cars for kids that may have a handicap, a special need. And this is all a kids sport, which means kids race kids in the super kids race, and then in the regular race, which we do on Saturday, we have stock, super stock, and for the very first time we have what's called a masters race. Now a lot of people are familiar with it that go on over in Akron, Ohio. The only difference is the one in Quincy, first off, every kid is guaranteed the race. Doesn't matter their financial background or anything else. We're also the only one that has a special needs race, which we do the day before. That's my favorite one, because this is the Super Bowl for these kids that have special needs. Everywhere, some might not be able to walk, might have disabilities in some way, shape, or form, but they have other abilities that excel beyond what their disability is. So we're going to show you what these cars are all about. We're going to introduce you to the Optimus Club in Quincy. The men and women that make this possible. We're going to introduce you to Ray Wilson, who does an outstanding job with these cars. And then we're going to introduce you to people who have done this in the past. We're going to have a history of it, going back into looking at some of the older cars and how people used to do the cars and everything, to where we're at today. Of the cars. And the reason why is these cars are beautiful, and the sponsors, they don't make anything from this race. 100% of all the proceeds go back to helping children, and all the money is monitored, which means all the money goes to cars, is all done by volunteers from the Optimus Club, Marine Corps League, Big Brother Barbecue, bunch of people from different areas, the FFA out of Liberty. I know Quincy Notre Dame soccer team, we have people that come out from Quincy Senior High and Quincy Notre Dame to help out. And it's one race, and it's June 20th. But we're going to get into the details about how the race came about, how long it's been here, because believe it or not, it's been in Quincy for years. It's just has changed hands over the years, and it's gotten bigger than it's ever been. In fact, the last couple of years we've been setting more and more records, to where the sponsors, a lot of sponsors like to match their colors with their car. Some sponsors will sponsor 5 or 6 cars. Some of them maybe just one. Some just might sponsor a driver, and that's fine. But we're going to go into detail about who the sponsors are and the people that donate the money, the ones that want their name known. And we're going to do this because they're a blessing to everybody. And in the meantime, we're going to spend a few minutes on each podcast or each thing like this, showing everybody who they are, where they come from. All right, that's one of the broadcasts. Another broadcast we're going to be doing, which is separate, is Fishing for Freedom. We're the second largest Fishing for Freedom, and we're based in Quincy, Illinois. Now, this is another thing. This is for veterans. Believe it or not, this area around where I'm from has more veterans per square capita than anywhere else in the world. But we do a thing called Fishing for Freedom, which means we bring in active duty military and veterans, and they're never turned away, from all over the United States, all over the world. And we give them a weekend back on the water, because a lot of times, what people do when they're not at jobs or whatever else, they like to go fishing and stuff like that. Well, these men and women work 365 days out of the year. Now, yes, they get vacations every once in a while, but when there's war and everything else, there's no time for a vacation. There's no time to rest. So they lose these weekends. They lose time with their family and their friends. They lose time with kids. So what we do is, once they're out, we give them a weekend back that was taken from them, because they are guarding our freedoms, okay? And they're heroes. So we do a crappie tournament, a catfish tournament, and a bass tournament, and we fish on the Mississippi River and Mark Twain Lake. And we have thousands upon thousands of people come and watch this event, some of the greatest sponsors ever that do this event. 100% of the proceeds go back to Fish for Freedom and for the veterans and everything, to give them this back. Never have to pay for everything else. Yeah. Friday before, then the Saturday before they go out and fish, we do a big banquet. We match up the boaters, who are all volunteers also, with the fishermen. And then those boaters will take that fisherman and get him the gear, get him the tackle and everything else, and take him out on the water. We even have handicap boats and stuff so that we can take people that have disabilities and stuff out too. Because let's face it, war is an ugly, ugly thing for anybody involved in any type of war, because there's men and women, they lose body parts. I mean, their PTSD. So let's take all this stuff into consideration. If you want to see what it is, you can go to fishingforfreedomquincy.org and you can see what it is. If you want to see what the Quincy Derby is, you can go to quincyderby.com. But we're going to start this week going over these two events. And then we'll also be live this Saturday at the St. Patrick's Day Parade to show you all the great people in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Gracie's dance competition, it won't be live, but I will get permission first and see if I can show everybody. Gracie's her very first day. I'm a proud dad, so you know I'm going to be watching my daughter like a hawk. And she's going to be in St. Louis, and her competition is on Sunday. So all of you that have grown up with Gracie have been watching Gracie over the years. This is her first dance competition. She's with company, and she will be dancing. She's scared, she's nervous, she's excited. I remember that when I did all my first competitions, from wrestling, the track and field, and everything else. Okay, of course, then we'll be coming into horse riding season, fair season. I know in about a week and a half, we will be, I'll be live, and we're going to be live from Louisville, Kentucky at the Matt's Truck Show, the world's largest trucking show. I know I'll be on stage speaking. I know Rich Ellerman, my teammate, will be on stage speaking to all these different truckers and the businesses, you know, trying to make sure we help them on the road, protect them. But we're going to be on stage at this, okay? It's not going to be the first show we're going to be doing, because we're also going to be at the I-80 Jamboree, July 9th, 10th, and 11th. And then we'll be in Dallas, Texas, live for the at GATZ trucking show, and you're going to see some world famous trucks. Another live, I'll probably do a 3-part series will be on Spirit of America Mustang with Scott Lewis, his beautiful wife Lynette. They own a company called Winning Tech, and they have a car called Spirit of America Mustang. Okay, it's a beautiful Mustang. We'll be doing some interviews with J.D. Walker, whose son was killed in Iraq, to a sniper who drives a Ride with Pride truck, which is a 2019 Freightliner. We're going to do that from Gully. If I can, we'll show you a bunch of different company trucks, but these are not at the shows. These are just something we're doing. And then I had some people ask me for their kids if I would do a few farm videos of like cattle and horses and sheep and stuff, because I live in the middle of the Midwest, and we have a lot of different farms and stuff. Hopefully I can get up to Minnesota and Montana, show you some of those beautiful areas. We're going to be going to different states. I do know I'll be going down to Florida, probably, because my buddy Mark paces, and so we'll be down in the Orlando area. Maybe I get some live feeds of the ocean and I can show you guys. And these are Marine Corps brothers of mine. But April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I have to go out to Dallas, Texas for our international convention. Probably won't be doing too much live there inside. And we're going to start a program also about food, because one of the things is, in my hometown, we've got some of the greatest food, and we got like a lot of great buffets and everything else. Oops. Sorry about that. It's people calling about the dance stuff. So anyway, we're going to be doing all this. Now, why am I giving you a heads up with all this? What we're going to be doing is so that you can be watching out. You can subscribe to our channel, and then you can go right to our live feeds of what we're doing, because it's not going to be just me talking like it is usually. It's actually going to be formatted, but it's going to be live still, so you guys can see everything live. So there's no, you know, beeping out anything. It's what people say, it's who they are. And to me, I think that's what's great about a lot of people. But we're going to do a lot of restaurants, and we're going to try a lot of things. One of the things that I know that my buddy Ray likes, and I like, and Gracie likes, and my dad likes, is we love tenderloins. but we have a restaurant in Quincy, Illinois, and I think it's the very last one. It's called Made Right, and they have Sloppy Joe's, but it's a very old restaurant, and it's in the historic books, but it's still around and it's still kicking. And the people in there are extremely nice and everything, but they don't run it like a regular restaurant. And you know, looking at all the different foods, and hopefully when that leads up to the fair, so we can go to the fair and see all the different competitions the FFA, the Future Farmers of America are doing, all their different projects, and also doing like 4-H with all the kids, and try to help grow 4-H a little bit, because it's gone down a little bit because they not as many kids do as many projects, but I still think the 4-H is very, very important. And then of course we're going to be doing Reese Across America again, which we're going to be fundraising for that. We're going to be doing live feeds out at the racetrack, dirt track, over at Quincy Raceways. Okay, June 20th, of course, is the actual Derby, not just the Wednesdays. We're going to go work on cars. And then, of course, we have everywhere from the Veterans Day parades, holiday parades, Halloween parades. Haunted house this year, we are going to be actually help build the haunted houses and become part of the haunted houses. Stay by for this channel. There's a lot of stuff going on. I have listened to the viewers' comments. I've seen the different things they want, and we're going to do them. So as long as they're not bad, sick, or perverted, you know, there's no reason why we can't try different things. And if people want to see different things, we'll do that also. However, if anybody is sick, perverted, or looks like you're going to be harmful in any way, shape, or form, of course you will be reported, and I'll block you off my page. We do that because there are some people out there, they get the wrong idea and they make everything bad for everybody. So we want to make sure everything's safe, clean for kids, and but also so that, you know, there's what we're going to do is we're going to be around millions of people, and we're going to have a good time doing it. I do know several companies asked my daughter and several others if she would do. My daughter's always honest. She's not going to lie about something. So if we do live things with different products we do, you'll get to see those on here. I do a lot of different things for Jeeps and for trucks and everything, so you'll get to see products on that. I just do it so people can actually get an account of what something is, so either don't waste their money, or they know it's a good product to go out and it's okay to spend the money on it because it's a good product and it's worth the price. Y'all already know that I support Second Skin Audio. I support Strike Force Energy, which is owned by military, and I have no stake in any of these. I make no money from any of these companies. Y'all know I love my WeBoost out of here, and I know people get them. They don't understand how cell signals work, but I keep one on my Jeep. You know, different things like that. I get a lot of my clothes done there. They do a good job, and it's cheap, so I get my stuff done there. They don't pay me for any things, but if there's a good product or a good company or somebody that is working hard, I promote it. There's also a trucker magazine that I'm going to start putting myself in with my legal stuff and also my YouTube stuff. It's called Moving Out. Great magazine. It's in all the trucking stores. I need to call George tonight, actually. And like I said, and then what I also do is I buy some stuff because I take a percentage of all my profits because I believe in what I do, but I also believe that I got to give back. And not only do I give it to all my events, but then I ask my customers and stuff if I get a few free, and I give away their products. And everywhere from iPads to TVs and stuff like that. But you got to be subscribed. You got to hit the like button. And then we're going to go strong into 2020. There's going to be so much going that I'm not always going to be able to talk to you like this. So I'm hoping this video will give you an idea that, yes, we're going to still have daddy-daughter talk times. Yes, we're still going to have a garden. Yes, we won the hottest pepper again. So we got the world's hottest wing. We did win the competitions for that. I do know I have people calling me for my peppers, which I give out for free, by the way. And we'll just go from there. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you all stand by, subscribe to this channel, and there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up, and it's all going to be marked correctly. And every day we add new content. There's videos we've taken throughout the years that I add on here. So every day there's something new, but you got to hit subscribe and like to come into the new stuff, because like I said, there's going to be a lot going on this year, and we're going to have a great time doing it. And hopefully I can also get my new dash for my Jeep. Also, my new hardtop, which is a fastback. And then a couple other things we want. I just got the new bed. I'll put that on here in a minute, but that'll be in our Jeep Wrangler. Okay, Gracie stuff will be under Gracie. And then whatever product we're doing or whatever we're at, we're going to have the events for that. So right now, go to the Derby stuff with the Derby stuff. Go to the Fishing for Freedom stuff and look for the Fishing for Freedom stuff. Subscribe, like, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. And I hope you guys, we played Trivial Pursuit tonight. We're going to play Scrabble, but all the pieces were missing. I know I got to go find all the pieces to Scrabble. I have no clue where they're at, honestly. So, anyway, each and every one of you are important. I'll start getting my Facebook live feeds put on YouTube also, so you guys can see the stuff we've done on Facebook. And we'll talk with everybody soon. Bye now.